Hey, and welcome to Daddy Mojo. It's the podcast where we'll talk about parenting, all-age comic books, toys, and more. Now, here's your host, Trey Burley.
Elementary school ages can be tough to engage in nonfiction stories. However, this book flies in the face of that mere thought and says, "Ha! I dare you not to be interested in this." It's Jonas, Hanway's scurrilous, scandalous, shockingly sensational umbrella. Who could care about the discovery of the umbrella? That's what the book does so well, because it takes this thing that a lot of people use on a daily basis and says it didn't always exist. Many European countries and societies in those countries, they didn't think of it as a thing to protect you from the rain. They thought of it as a weird thing until Jonas Hanways was traveling, saw an umbrella in a foreign country, said, "Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm going to take it back to England and see what they think of it." And they didn't think too much of it. They didn't. And that's what the book does so well, because it's a much more complex and lengthy story than what it could be in this book. And somewhere out there, and it well could exist, there is a detailed book about how he managed to find this umbrella in a foreign land and then take it back to England. And that's going to be a great story for those big readers. This, however, it's so simply done because it takes a very complex story and the intricacies that you know exist. But this just tells you the big picture story of what happened when Jonas found the umbrella, brought it back to England, and then how it was not accepted until it was. And it's so brief, but it's such a big story. It allows those young minds in like early elementary school ages to think about it for themselves and process the details so they can work on their context clues, which they for sure need work doing. I'm gonna put an adjective in there, but I stopped myself. This book is great. Who is it going to be great for? It's going to be great for any kid in elementary school, and that's a really wide range because there's a bibliography in the back that has those older kids where they can do those first-term research papers on it when they're in 5th grade. And they're great. But it also works as a great storytime book for those pre-K or K kids or you 1st grade kids because it's so brief and the illustrations are so engaging that you're going to be hooked in there, you being the young kids who are between 5 to 8 years old and still need story time. Go with it, Jonas, I say. I say Jonas, you don't say brothers, you say Jonas. Hanways, Jonas! I can hear you all the way here. This illustrated book is really fabulous. It's one of those things that's going to, if and when you get it, it's going to end up in your forever library because it's so beautiful, it's oversized, and your kids are going to love it. Jonas Hanway's scurrilous, scandalous, shockingly sensational umbrella. It is STEM magic for any ages in pre-K or elementary school.
Thanks for listening to Daddy Mojo. Be sure to tune in next time. For more information on any of the things we talked about today, just check out the website, daddymojo.net, or hit us up at Daddy Mojo on social media.